Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review. And finally, Jonah has come back to Beer 52. And we're doing the Beer 52 Awards magazine. We're looking at these boys, the Yeastie Boys. And I think it's my lovely girl, Robin. It's not going to focus, is it? Anyway, I don't care. Here is the beer. It's the Yeastie Boys beer. And this is, as usual, thank you, Robin, a double page bad boy. I don't have this other beer, the Speed Date, but and I've still got this cold. Someone said it was 3 weeks. Well, it's been over 3 weeks now, and it refuses to go. I think it might be that I've caught a separate cold, but never know. There we go, Yeastie Boys. And I don't know if you can see. There we go. Dark Matter Earl Grey Black Ale. And I thought I tried this one before. I've definitely had Yeastie Boys before. They're from New Zealand, I believe. So from around the planet. This is a 5% vegan beer. And we have got barley. We have got Earl Grey tea. Hops, obviously. It doesn't say what hops. And yeastieboys.co.nz. Imported into the UK by the Beer 52 Bad Boys. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so they've got some, interestingly, New Zealand hops. So there's Hercules in there, there's Simcoe in there. Yeah, whatever. But Nelson Sauvin. Nice. Yeah, and obviously you got tea on a daily. I love a tea. I am a tea guy. I do drink coffee, but I'm a tea guy over a coffee guy. When I'm at home, when I'm chilling to the max, tea is the way forward. If I'm out and about and I need a bit of a kick up the backside, coffee is the way forward. Or if I've had a meal, I'll do a coffee at the end of a meal. But tea. I'm an Englishman at heart. Tea is the way. We are back on the tulip. And this is a black, this is a black beer. Once you go black, you never go back. And I've got a friend, Jim, if he's out there watching this. Lovely fingers head there. Yeah, Jim, we used to drink loads of tea. And then he went to Australia, of all places, and became a coffee snob. He doesn't drink tea anymore, which is a real shame. And he doesn't drink beer anymore, which was crazy. His gallbladder exploded, believe it or not. So this one's for you, my dude. He can drink, but in extreme moderation. It does funny things to his insides. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't around yesterday because I was visiting my mum over in London. And nice herbal note. And had a few beers on the way back. I had some in the Wetherspoons in Victoria Station in London, which it was packed. Basically, getting beers was difficult. Getting a seat was even harder. The escalators broke. You had to walk up the stairs, and it was reasonably expensive. It wasn't super expensive. It wasn't like 10 quid a pint, which is usual for London, which is ridiculous. But that is what happened. It was about 5 quid a pint or something like that. And I had some Sambrooks, which I've had before. But yeah. And then the Royston on the way home. I had a bevy of bevies. So I think I had 8 beers in the end. Quite a lot for me these days, especially because considering I'm sick. Someone accused me of having 5 beers. No, I had 8 beers yesterday, but only probably the one today. This is my first and last beer. Got to get up superbly early tomorrow. ugh, 6 o'clock or something. No good. That's what happens when you have to go to work. It's a hard life. But that means I can buy beers. Oh, interesting. I was going to say, because this is such a dark beer, I was going to say, yeah, you're probably not going to taste as much as if it was a lighter beer, which I think that the other beer that I was thinking, and it was Yeastie Boys as well, uh, and I thought it was this beer, but it was a light beer. This one's a dark one. Um, and the hops and the malts are quite nicely balanced. So it's not usually with dark beers, it's all about the malts, and that's not quite the case here. And I think they've dialed it back a little bit um, to get that tea flavour in, which is definitely there. It's coming across as a sort of herby, floral. Beg your pardon, dear viewer. Herby floral type thing. Uh, yeah, in the mouth. But you do then get some subtle kind of flavors going on in the background. I'm guessing is the high notes that I'm picking up from the Nelson Sauvin. But yeah, you wouldn't really use that kind of hop if you were making something like a black IPA or a Cascadian dark beer, whatever they're calling them these days. Um, and when you're making those types of beers, you have to put just enough malt in to make the beer look black, but not give a really malty kind of taste. And that is definitely what they've done here. Um, pardon me. There is obviously a bit of malty taste, but it's the bare minimum. I mean, look down the bottom. It is darkest of dark brown. It does look black, but not quite. Really nice. I'm liking that. Ooh. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm glad they called it Earl Grey and not just Builder's Tea. Because Earl Grey has that Bergamot thing, um, which is what Earl Grey is known for. Lady Grey as well, which is a real lighter version. It's like if you have a Lady Grey, it's not really black tea. It is black tea, but it's so light. If you didn't put any milk in at all, if you had it black like this, it would not be black. It would be like a real deep uh, orange kind of thing, because it also has orangey like citrus in there. So Lady Grey, you don't like your tea too strong. I do. I am often putting 2 tea bags in the mug, and I like Assam tea, which is strong as fuck. Um, yeah, so you got to let it brew and stew and that gnarly kind of thing. Earl Grey. It doesn't actually say that they've added Bergamot in there, but that they just brewed up some strong tea, put it in there. Yeah, why didn't they use I suppose it's because it's got that flavour. It's easily noted on your taste buds and on your nose too. So you can taste that, sort of taste that, smell that kind of Bergamot aroma and go, oh yeah, very nice. But it does have a bit of that vinous, the wine-like thing. And that's definitely coming from the Nelson Sauvin. So Nelson Sauvin, Bergamot, all that kind of nonsense. Which is really light tastes and flavors for such a dark beer, which is unusual. So this one is kind of breaking bad, if you like. Um, So it's a dark beer, but it's got lovely, subtle flavors and aromas going on there, which is cool because it's totally breaking, um, yeah, yeah, some of the preconceived things. If you pour this and didn't say anyone and just showed them and go, what do you think this beer was? People are going to say stout, they're going to say porter. I mean, without tasting it, this is just looking with your eyes. People would definitely, maybe a mild. Um, no one's going to say, oh, it's a really flavorful, herbal kind of thing. A gruit, perhaps. Cheers and beers. Oh, and there it goes. We have got quite a nice amount of foam, amount of lacing. There's kind of Godzilla on the top there. We've got the nice straight lines. And on the back, we've got, wow, what's that thing? That's sort of something bending over and giving it the fist. You know, don't say that lightly. My God. Lovely, lovely stuff. I am one for lacing. Oh, and as usual, you never get it all. There's a tiny little bit down the bottom. Anyway, that is really nice. Yeastie Boys are a really good brewery. If you see these out and about or a beer festival and you're not sure about it, definitely give them a go. They make some really surprising and different kind of beers. This has been Uncle Jonah. This is Sunday. I know the weekend's gone really quick, and tomorrow it's going to be an early start, a busy day. Oh, we'll see what happens. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, Uncle Jonah will be back. Don't worry. And I'm going to be back with another beer review coming up. That's coming up real soon.